to Pet Allies Adoption Minute. I'm Jill Tinkel, and I've got my little co-host Odie, and I think he's ready to go to sleep.
He is. Look at him.
He obviously liked Opal a lot, so thanks for bringing a girl.
Yeah.
I think that Odie has kind of given you a notice, I think, right?
Definitely likes female dogs.
All girls from now on. Yeah, because he thinks Opal is pretty cool, and so do we. So tell us about Opal and her sisters.
Yeah, so Opal actually came in as a litter of 6. She had 2 brothers that have already been adopted. It's just her and her other 3 sisters left at the shelter. She's around 3 months old. We believe shepherd mixes. They all kind of look a little different, so we can't guarantee that, but she is a total sweetheart.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Very calm.
She is, yeah.
Unlike our little guy we had a couple of episodes ago who was a little on the crazy side. So maybe that's why Odie says bring girls from now on, because they're all really nice.
They're calm. And she's pretty. Look at her face.
Oh, she's just beautiful. I can see a little bit of shepherd in there too, but very, very calm. Now, she's going to be a bigger dog.
She is, definitely.
Yes. Yeah, she's got the paws.
Look at those things.
They're about the size of Odie's head. Yeah, so my paws are big. So everybody's got to be ready for that, right? So we've got some puppies right now, and we've got some baby kittens, but it's spring, and we both know what happens in spring. The explosion. All right, let's talk about that. So some ways that Pet Allies handles it when we get litter after litter of kittens. Well, how's that go?
Yeah, so we do as much as we can, but we rely heavily on foster parents. So we have a list of fosters. If you would like to be on that list, you're more than welcome to call Pet Allies and we can chat about it. But basically they go into your home and then you foster them for us, at least until they get a little bit bigger and kind of help us. And we also help you. We give you the puppy food and puppy pads and everything that you need for that. And then once we have a little more room in the shelter, we'll bring them back in if you want to do that, but we help adopt them out while they're also in the foster care.
Yeah, but for, I think it's 8 weeks, right, before they'll be adopted out, is that right? I know they're in a foster home for a certain amount of time before you guys decide that they can be, but they can be pre-adopted, I believe, as well,
Yes, so you can definitely pay their adoption fee, you just won't be able to take them home.
Right.
Until they're old enough to get fixed and then up to date on their vaccines.
Yes, we don't send anybody out without being fixed.
Or microchipped.
So let's talk about that a little bit, Kat. I know that you and I are very, very passionate about spay and neuter your pets, like right now. All right, tell us how easy that is at Pet Allies.
Yeah, so we actually switched to an online system. So you're able to go directly to our website. There's gonna be something that pops up at the top that says Spay and Neuter Clinic. You just click there, you're able to book it all online, pay for it all online, and then you just drop them off the morning of their procedure and then you pick them up later in the afternoon.
I know, but let's talk a little bit about that procedure. RJ and I always called that the spa day because talk about individualized treatment when they get there. So tell us how it works at the clinic.
Yeah, so you bring them in, check in, and then they go to the back, and then after they come out of surgery, they have I'd say 4 or 5 volunteers around each one of them, just loving on them, cleaning their ears, just making sure that they're coming out of it okay. And then you have somebody that's watching them always. So I love that about us.
I do too.
They're never unattended. There's always a ton of eyes on the babies.
Exactly. I mean, when they wake up, there's a human right there petting them.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about that volunteer opportunity.
Yeah, so you can actually get in contact with our clinic manager, and then you would come in. I don't necessarily know how they work over there. I know they're more schedule based.
Right.
But we're always just looking for volunteers to come in and help all the dogs come out of surgery.
Yeah, so how rough would that be? Sit by this dog and pet it.
And love it until it comes back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's a really rough volunteer opportunity though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one would be scheduled. The things that you've got going on in the shelter though, they can be more unscheduled, so lots of volunteer opportunities there as well.
Yes, you could just walk in for the shelter side, so.
That's so great.
Super easy.
So great. And you get to meet Kat.
Yes, I'm right at the front.
You're right at the front, and you're the perfect person to be up there to greet everyone.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about our little girl Opal here.
Yeah, so Opal's around 3 months old. She recently, her and her 3 sisters went out to the play yard and they were having a time of their life. They were just chasing each other and romping around, and then had a nice nap afterwards, which was really nice.
Aww.
So yeah, she loves to play. She would do good in a home, I think, with maybe a younger kid, and maybe another dog to keep her company.
But she has a really chill puppy personality. Yes, she really does. You can tell when you bring dogs in here, into the situation, really kind of how they're gonna grow up. That's going to be a really good dog. Very, very sweet. Well, I hope we don't meet her again because I hope she's at somebody's house playing ball or chasing around another dog or a kid or going hiking with an adult.
Yes.
How about that?
Oh, baby.
Oh, we would love that. Well, Opal is ready to go, as well as her sisters. So they've already been spayed. They're microchipped. They're vaccinated. No better way to adopt a dog, is there?
Nope, not at all. You just come in and you can leave with one that next hour. So it's really
Exactly.
convenient.
And get all the backup help you need from Pet Allies, and that's the best part as well. Well, thanks for being here, Kat. I really
of
appreciate the
course.
dogs you bring in, the time you put in at Pet Allies.
Thank you.
That was great. And we thank you for being with us here today on Pet Allies Adoption Minute. Hope to see you at the shelter.
If you would like more information about the shelter, its monthly events, or to schedule an adoption outside of regular hours, please visit www.PetAlliesAz.org or call the shelter at 928-537-8009.